comes to a crescendo. My name is Peter DeLonge. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been having a blast. Very appreciative of the Caledonia County Fairground people for having us here. We're having a great time. We hope you are too. Coming out of the ring right now, a man on a mission, Miles Penn. A man who has seen his Lost Boys brethren fall to his opponent tonight and wants to try and eke out a measure of revenge against the Moonlight Sun. However, as we all know, with a guy like Mike Skyros, easier said than done. Skyros has been single-handedly driving a wedge between every member of the Lost Boys. It started with Judy Underwood. It spilled over to Ethan Promise. Arguments, infighting, miscommunications within the Lost Boys camp. They are seemingly patching things up, but you know the tension is still there without even having to ask. Tonight, Miles Penn wants to try and get a bit of revenge, but Skyros, I can tell you right now, sees Miles Penn as nothing more than a distraction, and yet the next member of the Lost Boys to fall. Skyros sits back and watches the chaos from afar and enjoys every minute, I guarantee it. That's the kind of guy that Skyros is. He comes, he does his job, and he leaves, but the more chaos he spreads, the more he enjoys his work. Penn has quite the feat ahead of him tonight. I'm not saying it's an impossible task, but Penn definitely has an uphill battle tonight. Skyros has been on a mission. Before we go any further, let's kick it over to Tony Morse for the opening announcements.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, representing the Lost Boys. He hails from wherever he wakes up and weighs in at, he's still not sure, the Impeccable Miles Penn. And his opponent, hailing from Syracuse, New York, and weighing in at 209 pounds, the Moonlight Sun, Mike Skyros. And your referee, Adam Brenton.
Adam Brenton officiating the main event here tonight.
Tone, you take his jacket. Thank you.
You know, an interesting dynamic that I'm just now realizing, you know, when Mike Skyros was first starting up about 10 years ago when I was calling his action in northeastern Pennsylvania, there was another Impeccable one that he was always feuding with. There was a man named Keita Murray. He's right now out over on the West Coast tearing it up. But Miles Penn and Keita Murray both go with the Impeccable moniker and both have a lot of other similarities. Fantastic physique, great in-ring ability, and a lot of promise. Let's see if any of those memories come flooding back to Skyros.
Yeah, get on. I go 1, 2, 3.
And a relatively clean break. I don't know if you would call that a completely clean break. Headlock now applied. Miles Penn twisting to his left. Skyros really hasn't cinched in at a different angle. Off the ropes now. Shoulder block and neither man go anywhere.
What you got, brother? Yeah, you don't got enough. You feel big?
Other shoulder block. Very little movement.
You want another one? Yeah!
Skyros comes in.
I don't think he's big enough.
And Skyros, I think, was taking it back there. I think that was a bit of a surprise.
One more.
Change of direction. Skyros still didn't get what he wanted. Penn off the ropes and comes back and takes Skyros down while he was off balance. Leapfrog, but Penn stops short. Turns it around. Mirror action, ducks the clothesline. And ducks that arm drag as well. Catches that one into a hammerlock. Up and over. Sends Skyros forward. A assisted off the middle rope. Whoa! Goes for the head scissors, but Skyros stops him. But Penn still not allowing Skyros to get the advantage. Looks like he's trying it again. Gets him over that time. And a beautiful drop kick. Skyros on his back. 1 count only.
Oh, where you running away to, brother?
Rest assured, that is a message that he is sending to Miles Penn with that 1 count. He's not even allowing the second count to fall. It's a sign of disrespect. Now shots back and forth. On the other side of the ropes, on the apron. Oh, clothesline. Submitted the Moonlight Sun back in. Oh, come on. Miles Penn getting back in. Straddling that middle rope, and Skyros kicks the rope into his nether regions. Not a comfortable position to be in at all. Skyros, I think, got frustrated. Miles Penn was continually getting the better of Skyros there. Listen, part of what makes Skyros so dangerous is that he's willing to do whatever it takes. Back elbow in the corner now. And this matchup looks very different now after that. Completely turned around. Off the ropes. Miles Penn holds on. Skyros in. Eats the elbow. And pops him up and slams him down with a Ron Simmons-style spine buster. Goes for the cover across the shoulders. Not enough. Miles Penn kicks out. That was nearly a good opportunity for Miles Penn, but Skyros cut it off quick. You know, I spoke earlier about the turmoil within the Lost Boys camp. Judy Underwood took a vicious beating at the hands of Skyros after his match, and he was angry that his boys did not come down to help him. And when Ethan Promise took a beating after his match with Skyros, the Lost Boys came down to help him, and Ethan Promise was angry that they came down to help. A lot of miscommunication in the camp. Hopefully they're able to patch it up, because they're a fantastic faction. There's no telling what's going on at any time, as all the important stuff happens behind closed doors. And now, electric chair position. Oh, catches him! Looked like he was about to go for that mid-air catch German suplex, but Skyros had it scouted and thumb to the eyes, clawing at the ocular cavities of Miles Penn. The veracity of Skyros on display right now.
What you got? Come on, Lost Boy! What you got? What you got? What you got?
Skyros talking some trash to Miles Penn as well as the crowd, and trying his best to fight back. Skyros says,
That's not working, kid. That's not working, kid. No, let's go, Lost Boy.
Penn trying his best to get back up to his feet. Skyros seems to have his number on every turn. Hooks him up, going for a suplex here perhaps. But Penn lowering his center of gravity, making it impossible to get him up, or nearly impossible. The strike across the shoulder blade softened him up, but still lowering himself. Shots to the midsection. Double axe handle across the shoulders of Miles Penn. Softening him up even more. Hooks him up. Oh! Quick roll up! Oh! Nearly caught him there. And a nasty wind up back elbow.
1, 2,
Penn still in this, but Skyros still firmly in control. Miles Penn needs to figure something out. He needs to turn this around. Sends him into the corner. Skyros coming across with a head of steam. Eats an elbow from Penn. A boot to the jaw, Skyros. Coming in a third time. Up, over, rolls through. Picks him up. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And Miles Penn gets himself an opportunity to recuperate. But he better do it quick. Here's Skyros will be back on his feet in no time. Miles Penn needs to showcase that resiliency he's known for. Back up to his feet now. Eyeing up his opponent. Skyros coming in. Takes a clothesline. Pops right back up. But Penn meets him with a kick across the midsection. Catches that clothesline, turns it around. Nasty forearm right to the jaw. Off the ropes now. Jumping forearm across the chest. And a kip up for the people. Coming across now, head of steam. Step up, knee strike to the jaw. Reversal by Skyros. Up to the mid. No. Backflip back on his feet. Pop up. Spine buster. Miles Penn catches Skyros. And 2 count only. Skyros getting the shoulder up just in time. With not much time left after that. But Penn, thanks to the vicious beating he's been taking for the majority of this matchup, unable to capitalize, unable to stay on him. The punishment taking its toll. Skyros holding on to the ring. Won't let those ropes go. Chop to the throat. Oh! Hangs him up across that top rope. Fireman's carry position. Maybe looking for that F5, but no. Penn files. Oh, another knee strike. Fights out of that. Hits him with a knee strike. Skyros, reversal now. Penn, springboard, off the ropes. Tornado DDT. 1, 2, and Skyros barely getting the shoulder up. The eyes were glossy. Thought maybe he had it. Hold to the middle of the ring. Miles Penn has something in mind. Miles Penn wanted to show everybody here at the Caledonia County Fairgrounds just how impeccable he is. Up to the top. Quick moonsault, but nobody home. Skyros out of the way just in time. Now capitalizing. Fireman's carry position. Go to sleep by Skyros. No! Skyros always evolving, pulling out new offense from his back pocket, making sure that his opponents are always off center, always off balance. Never able to be able to predict Skyros' next move. I spoke too soon. Miles Penn had that one scouted. Quick roll up. No. Catches the clothesline. Backslide. Pin attempt. 1, 2. No. Holds onto the arm. Lima straw cradle. 2. Quick roll up by Skyros now. No. 2 count only. Back and forth with the pinning attempts. Referee Adam Brunt doing his best, doing a great job keeping up with the action. And a drop kick takes down Skyros and gives Penn a moment to recuperate. Penn has an opportunity to regain the honor of his stablemates by defeating the man who has caused so much chaos in the Lost Boys camp.
What you got, Mike?
Now meeting each other in the middle of the ring, head to head, fist to fist. Penn coming back with a shot across the chest. Skyros with a chop. Oh, overhand chop. Knife edge chop. And a rising uppercut on Skyros. Skyros comes back with a nasty chop of his own. Mongolian chop. They're pulling out all the stops, baby. Every variation going on right now. Blocks that hook, that clothesline, comes around with a kick.
Move!
Picks Penn up now. Sends him to the corner, perches him on that top turnbuckle. Shot to the top of the head. What does he have planned here?
He's dead.
Skyros maybe looking for a superplex from Penn. Holding on, fighting back. Trying his best to repel the Midnight Sun. Sneaks underneath, picks him up. Electric chair position. Gets that midair catch, German suplex. Skyros wasn't able to defend against it this time. Pulls him into position. Skyros seeing fuzz. And here we go. Up to the top quick. Moonsault right across the face of Skyros. Goes for the confidence. Could be it. No. Penn can't believe it. Thought he had it there.
It was very close. Very close.
That beautiful moonsault at the top rope. He got up there so quick. One leap and he was up there. Athleticism on display by Impeccable Miles Penn. Big Skyros up. And a kick across the chest. Sends it to the opposite corner. No reversal by Mike Skyros. Pops up to the middle rope. Backflip. Lands on his feet. Kick right to the jaw. Penn took all that. Picks him up. Backdrop. Right on the back of his neck. And Skyros feeling it. Springboard off the middle. Skyfall DDT. Skyfall DDT hits it. Hooks the leg. And that's it. Miles Penn is the latest Lost Boy to be defeated at the hands of the Moonlight Sun, Mike Skyros. And this will just strengthen Skyros' resolve and think even less of the campaign that the Lost Boys have been waging against him. Miles Penn brought everything he had and did a hell of a job defending against one of the most dominant figures in independent wrestling right today. But Skyros was just too much for the Impeccable One. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. We had an absolute blast here at the Caledonia County Fairgrounds. Thank you to the fair for having us. Thank you to the fans for coming out. And thank you to you for watching at home. Keep up with all our social media to get the updates on all of our upcoming events. Our Summer of Suplexes is coming to a close soon, but we're not done yet, baby. We got a few shows left for everyone here at Green Mountain Wrestling. My name is Peter DeLonge. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time, wrestling fans.
Girls must win, pal. Girls must